Welcome to the Luscious.life. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody's having a great year so far. Remember, you don't have to wait for January 1st to change your life. You can do that anytime. 2018 wasn't my greatest year, but there was a lot of lessons. The first week of January, a book that I've had for years, and I'd started, but put it down, kept calling to me. Whenever I go back to a book that I haven't read in a while, I go and kind of reread where I've highlighted before I start again so that I can remember certain things. So the book I'm talking about and what I want to talk to you about today is Mastering Your Mind, because that's going to be my goal for 2019. I've been trying for a very long time, and I'm sure I'll never stop learning, but I really, really want to master this if possible. So the book is A Course in Miracles, and it's enormous. I'm going to try and read it this year and finish it. But as I was going through my notes, something really jumped out at me, and I highlighted it, as I write in my books, hence why I'm not an audiobook fan, although I am listening to the audiobook of the Bible because I read it in Catholic school, and reading the Bible as a child and reading it as an adult are two different things, and I don't want to read it. So I listened to it, and because it's fascinating, that's why. But page 29, and this jumped out at me, and I had highlighted it, but obviously it hadn't fully stuck. It says, "You are much too tolerant of mind wandering and are passively condoning your mind's miscreations." You are much too tolerant of mind wandering and are passively condoning your mind's miscreations. Well, that jumped out at me. I am a reactor. I work very hard at not reacting. When I don't react and I stop and I think about it for a while, whatever situation, it's better for me. But my personality wants to attack, and that never does anybody any good. So I'm really working on it. But at the same time, I also don't want to beat myself up when I do react, or any part of me. So that's where meditation, and I did a video on meditation, comes in. And people say to me, meditation is hard. It's okay, your mind is meant to wander. It's okay, but it's just having control, and counting down is huge. So if you're about to snap on somebody, count down. Or you can say, what would Jesus do? I rub my cross a lot when I'm about to lose my mind. Or I have these wonderful beads that Erica Walter brought back for me on a trip. I believe you brought them back from Asia. And I just do this and get myself under control. Counting down. Count down from 5. Count down from 10. Do whatever you have to do to control your mind. And I have we had company last night, and he was joking that he went to bed and he couldn't sleep, and he was just thinking. But he wasn't thinking about anything important. He was like, do ants have knees? Do spiders blink? I generally think about everything. Past, present, future. And it's terrible. I don't want to live in the past. So, controlling my mind, I pick a scene. There's a movie called The Shack, and there's a garden in The Shack, the movie and the book. I recommend both. But the movie has this garden, and I like to visualize myself in that garden, and with all the beautiful plants. And I just try to keep myself there. And if my mind wanders that, I didn't unload the dishwasher, then I just go back to the flowers. So one thing, and I keep it with me at all times, is my favorite poem by Rumi, written in my beautiful notebook that I got for my birthday. Thank you, Jana. It's called The Guest House. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they're a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thoughts, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door, laughing, and invite them in. Be grateful for whoever comes, because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. By Rumi. I kind of butchered that, but that's okay. I love that poem because it reminds you that we all make mistakes. We're all humans just being and trying our best. So I don't know if this is a thing for you. I would love if in the comments you wrote down how you control your monkey mind, as the Buddhists call it, or what you're doing to try to help yourself. Because no one else can do it for you. Only you can help yourself. It's worth the effort. It's worth the time. And like I said, I'll probably be working on this forever. But it gets easier. And I find when I don't react to stupid little things, especially little things, you have more energy and you look at things with different eyes and with a little bit of love instead of just rage and anger. And I had to deal with that a lot. In the last little while, it's been a test, and you keep repeating the same test over and over until you get it. That's just a fact. And you know, all the great teachers, Wayne Dyer, Marie Forleo, Gabrielle Bernstein, all of them, many of them, control your mind. If you control your mind, you control everything. So I hope that was helpful a little bit. If A Course in Miracles speaks to you, do some research on it first. It's a big book, but that's okay. You should always want to be learning and growing without question. And you can self-educate. You don't need to go to university. You got bookstores, you got audiobooks, you got everything right at your fingertips. So I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Let me know how you're doing in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the like button. And thank you so much for all your support. The direct messages just make my heart feel better. So thank you.